Hello, it's Adam here. Welcome to the first instalment of Whiteboard Wednesdays. So today I'm going to run through how to start a business in 4 simple steps. So I've started a couple of businesses in the last year, made loads and loads of mistakes. So I just want to put a bit of information out there to help anyone that's looking to start the businesses. Because I know back when I was, even last year, I did not have a clue of how to run a business properly. And now I've got a couple under my belt. I just wanted to put some content to help you run a business properly and don't make the same mistakes I did. So the 4 simple steps are: you want to brainstorm. You want to action your idea. You want to use all the formations to set up the business properly. And the 4th step is to start. So by following these 4 simple steps, you should, hopefully, if you follow them correctly, be able to start your business effectively. So we will go into number 1. Number 1, brainstorm. You need to have an idea. So I say to people, say if you've got a full-time job, don't know if you've got a full-time job, but if you did, if you quit that job right now, what would you do in your free time? Would you play PlayStation? Would you go to the gym? I don't know, what would you do? Ask yourself that question. So you want to have an idea. As soon as you've got that idea, you want to obviously brainstorm and then create a business plan. So the most important thing is following a plan, so you're structured. We do lots of plans for our clients, so we'll start people off on a 12-week plan to show them step by step what we're going to do with them and what kind of results we're going to get. So if you can get a detailed business plan set up and able to follow it of what you're going to do, say week by week, I'd recommend, even day by day if you've got extra time, and follow that effectively as you can. But before you create the business plan, you want to do as much research into your idea as possible. So with the research, you want to go and have a look at what products are on the market, what competitors are doing in your field, in the area, if it's local, if it's UK, if it's global, etc. So make sure you do the research to see what the kind of product pricing your competitors are doing, and then create a detailed business plan week by week and follow that. So that is my first simple step, and I hope you understand that. And if you need any questions answered, leave them in the comments. So, second step is to action. So, to action this, you need to do multiple steps. You need to say, set up on company's house. So it's a legitimate limited company. I'd recommend people doing a limited company for various reasons, but obviously you're not liable if the company doesn't make money personally, and then you're in debt, etc. So that would be my recommendation. So company's house is a limited company. You're going to set a bank account. Obviously you want to store all the money in the company's bank account, not your own, because they get messy, and we made that mistake ourselves, so hold our hands up. So make sure you set up a company bank account. Also, you want to get a domain for your website, and you want to get an email address, company email address, because you don't want to be sending emails of adamrobertsalegend@hotmail.com, do you? Because nobody's going to reply to you and take you seriously. So with these steps, what we've learned is the easiest way to set up a company to do this is a website called, drumroll, I might put a sound effect in there, don't know if I'll be able to do it, but a company called Rapid Formations. Underline. So with this company here, I have found that it's really, really easy to use. It's cheap, it's cost effective. So I think, if I remember correctly, you can set up a company on here for the three sections I said before: company's house, bank account and domains. That's all included. I think it's £12.99. It might be slightly more now. I'm not £19.99, but say for 20 quid maximum. If you set up with Rapid Formations, they will register you with Company's House, get all of that paperwork done and dusted for you. They will set up a meeting with the bank account. I think it's Barclays they choose, and for me, Barclays, it was really, really convenient because I'm already with Barclays personally. So they've set up a bank meeting with them, wherever it's convenient. If I'm in Cardiff, so you can do it in Cardiff, Newport, Swansea, wherever's got the quickest appointment. And also they'll give you a free domain, I think it is. So if you're setting up adamisalegend.com, they'll give you adamisalegend, well, no, say whatever name you want at adamisalegend.com. So you've got your email address and your website. So that is step 2 covered. And I'll put a link in down below. It's not sponsored, but hopefully I'll get a referral code. So shout out to Rapid Formations. I'm selling out on the first video. That's good, isn't it? Right, so step 3. So step 3 is probably, in my opinion, the most important thing to do to run it like a proper business. And I know when I set up businesses back this year that we didn't do this at the start, and if we did it at the start, we would have saved so much time, effort, and money. So formations, one of them. So I would say you want to get a meeting with an accountant. So you're going to get a meeting with an accountant. If you're going to be running it as a proper business, you will want to get like the PAYE sorted. If you want to get bookkeeping by them, then you want to get your tax return at the end of the year. You want them to send reports to the HMRC, etc. So I would go to an accountant, booking an accountant, loads and loads and loads around the UK. I'd imagine USA, wherever as well. But just literally type into Google, accountants near me, ring 3 to 5 up, see what services they offer for the price, go in, have a meeting with them, chat through what you need. They'll offer every single service you possibly need. So if you're going to do payroll, which is obviously if you want to run it like a business, you're going to get that as well, which is normally an additional charge, around about £20 a month. So that's the first one. So you want to get contracts. So with any business, and honestly, trust me, I've learned the hard way multiple times, and probably in the last month or so learned properly that you want to get these in place, otherwise people will mug you off. Like, I can't emphasize enough that this is extremely important. Contracts. So with the media company I run at the moment, we would say get people on a 3 or 6 month contract. So it secures you, it saves your back, if you know what I mean, more than anything, and people will think you're more professional, more like a business, etc. Whereas when we first started, we were just doing, say, gentleman's agreement, so people could leave here and there. It's no security for you. Just depending on your business, whatever it is, literally, it could be events, could be media, could be t-shirts with your suppliers, etc. So I'd make sure whatever contracts you need are in place, and you'd seek some form of legal advice. Surely you know somebody knows something, you could sort it out at a discounted price. And then I would say social media. So a lot of mistakes people make, and I've made in the past, is you come up with an idea, you think it's really cool, you set up your Facebook and Instagram page, and it's all of a sudden a business, which is not the case at all. So you want to set up the limited company, in my opinion, first, and then create social media after that. I say the next step. So you can create your Facebook page, Instagram page, drive traffic to that, and then it's more like a actual legitimate business rather than just a legal entity. I think that's what Lloyd says. So do social media after that, but this step is extremely important. I can't explain how important it is to get especially these two in place to make sure you are going to be running a proper legitimate business. And then we are going on to the final step, can't remember which colour I used. So I went black first, red, then green. Right. So we'll go blue next. Last step, so number 4 is start. So lots of people have so many ideas, like hundreds of ideas, say, oh, this would be so cool, we can make so much money out of that, but they don't ever do anything. I think that's probably the biggest stumbling block for most people, is they have an idea but be too scared to start. Maybe what other people would say, or what people think, what their mum and dad would think. But the most important thing is, if you don't start, you don't know. And this step, I would say, sales, and sales. So in step 1, when I said you do your business plan, you would have your target ideal demographic that you'd be wanting to get your clients from. But the most important thing in business is sales. If you don't not get the money in, you're not going to earn any money. So you'll need to find out which is your ideal clientele, and just literally go and find them, ring them up, email them, WhatsApp them, whatever you need to do, go, just get in front of them. I think the most powerful thing is in sales is getting yourself in front of them face to face, and then you can really understand how you can help them and how you can help their business. So with sales, I know from my experience is, especially if you're a bit younger like me, well, I like to think I'm younger, is that people, I don't know, maybe a bit ageist, don't really trust you, which is understandable, but from my experience, I've priced myself very, very low, competitive, undercutting people to start off with, just to get the in, and then when you prove, say, your results or the value or the product is exceptional, then you can boost your prices up. Whereas if you're, say, going in with, I don't know, sell something for £1,000 to some 50-year-old person down the road or wherever, and then they think, why should I buy that £1,000 product off you? They think, oh, they don't trust them. Whereas if you're going in, say, for example, £200, they're more likely to trust you, and then they'll try out your product or wear your product, whatever, and you get it in, and then you want to get the testimonials and the reviews. So that's what's the most powerful thing. If they say, tell their friends, their family, oh, Adam's given me this really cool jumper, it was only £5, and then you're getting the reviews and testimonials, which will spread like wildfire, and then you'll run, hopefully, a successful business. But that is my 4 top tips of how to start a business. So I'll just write them on the whiteboard again. How have you found this Whiteboard Wednesdays? This is the first one, a lot to learn. I'm literally doing it off an iPhone, and we'll edit it. Probably on an iPhone, maybe off a laptop. But I just wanted to put this content out there to help people not make the same mistakes I did. So you want to brainstorm, you want to action, you want to make sure all the formations are in place, and then you want to start. So I don't know if people want to remember it by BAFS. BAFS. Is that going to catch on? BAFS? Probably not, but if anyone does say it, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so brainstorm, action, formation, start. If you've got any questions, genuinely, either message me on Instagram, Facebook, put it in the comments, etc. Subscribe to this YouTube channel because you're going to have loads of valuable content and probably lifestyle stuff with me and Lloyd. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you. First Whiteboard Wednesdays out of the way. I hope I provided some value, and have a good day.